I was in middle of class, and I wanted to go to the bathroom. I remember being inside someone starts knocking on the door. I told him I was busy, but he kept insisting as if that was the only bathroom in the whole school. I told him I to wait, I to look for another, but all he said was to open the door. Every time he answered no or to leave, he would hit even louder and almost screaming. He asked me to please let him pass. I remember it well because those screams did not they were from someone who was in hurry to go to the bathroom. They were from someone who was very scared, and with his screams he managed to scare me. I stayed looked up for as long as I could. Until they come to look for me, they thought I was trying to hide from the classes, and they punished me all the week without being able to go out play. If they saw me with someone well, I was punished it all landed. It even more than next great meeting happened. A few months later, during a family barbecue, this I remember is a pin family. My father asked me to fetch the lighters from the shed. One barely bigger then I closed at sun as between the doors closed and the frantic began. On the other side began. To be let in it was different from the first one, seemed a lot like a person older and by the force of blows and screams more visited off. In a second he went from asking please to let him in to swearing that he would pull me teeth out of he. He did not. I was forced in silence waiting for someone in the garden to hear the blows or the screams. How many more knocks? The door could I hold will. I thought I would end up opening the knock. It was my father who opened it, asking me why I'm talking too long, and I lied saying that I have been looked in everything, so as not to have explained that suppose I hear voices that no one else can hear. Every few months, something similar happens. Voices, something older or more visit, of or more trained, I could get used to signs. Despite the fear that I felt, they could be not enter if I did not don't open the door, no matter how. Many knocks they give each of these voices seems to have a different strategy to try to open the door. The most disturbing is the one that does not knock or scream. It is limited to passing blank sheets under the door. Only that sometimes changes the color of the sheet, but he never writes anything. More than 20 years later, I will say that I have kept it as normal as possible. But as time goes, the voices change a little. Recently, the voice from the sheet has returned, but he no longer seems to face off. Now he wants me to help him. Also talking about the race while I was beginning. It was also the first time that I was beginning. It was also the first time I saw how it goes dark inside the room. So hard sounded the voice that I even contrived, opening the door, but I wanted for him to leave. The voices in there replaced by screaming not for of anger, but of agony and supplication. Unlike before, it no longer seems that I am safely locked up. I feel more and more strongly that something enters with me in the room in which I am locked, or begin at home. At feeling that my head is going to explode, I can hear them are crying. They have supposed talking to me to focus on blows. Although the would worry and entry block of wooden make a face of pleasure. Fly off the wall. So far they had not been able to break anything. Another big knock comes from the door, and this time they have managed to create crack in the rate they are going to enter. First someone fortunate against the front door creating the weakest barricade. You can imagine how can now they are aggressive than it has changed. Luckily, as always, came that slight silence that I so grateful. I removed the fortune that I put in the entrance. And in that moment, I just want to go outside, open the space, without door, without doors in between, but I could not open. It's been looking at the people. I could see the street now. I saw a room, a library. I think I had eaten there was single the child sitting. I knock on the door for him to come. Hey, can you do me a favor and open the door? He got up, shake his head. I can have been punished and I can let anyone in or there will punish me again. Another blow inside. The house is broken and of the windows, but I don't see anything on the other side. It's black. I know what's changed. They don't want to go in. They want me to leave. I ran to the door and hit it hard to call the child again. Seriously, come on and open the door. Please, I really need you to open it.